Os. Hello everyone, I'm Saburo Takashima. I'm a chief instructor of Aikido Tenkan. I'm in charge of this dojo for 10 years already, and I show you how great this place is. This is the last place where Kancho Gozo Shiora have taught, and we have 115 mats, space, and we have this is a 150 basic technique of Aikido Yoshinkan, and these are the basic movements and the ukemi and stuff like that. We basically follow this sequence during our training. However, over 23 years of my teaching, after I become independent, I have come up with a lot of questions about Aikido. And I started to sharing these ideas to all the instructors and some students, of course, all over the world. And this shooting is going to be our third edition of Aikido Shiho Nage. Okay, I would like to give a thoughts about why in Aikido Shiho Nage was the most important and the first technique you must study. To be honest, I have learned this technique as such idea of this is the first technique and the most important technique of Aikido. However, I have never convinced why it was so. Okay, so as I studied, after I became independent, by myself, I have come up with some ideas, why it's so important. One thing is this word, which we often don't use in Aikido Yoshinkan, is Irimi Tenkan. Irimi literally means enter your body. Tenkan is shift and turn, okay? And of course we have shift weight motion as in Kiriki no Ryosen ni, and entrance motion is move diagonally forward, okay? If we express this one, the movements, you can say it's a shumatsu dosa, is an idea is movements of shunai. So, hey, it's seki, yodo, 1、2、3、4、5。はい、構える。お互いに。We have these movements express entering and shifting and cutting motion. Okay, but to be honest, if I practice in the Yoshinkan method, I don't really see the effectiveness of the movements, But when I saw this old black and white video of preparatory warming up of Ueshiba Sensei, the movement looks much more effective, and it sort of give me idea why Aikido Shiho Nage was the most important technique is Irimi Tenkan. Okay. So in Ueshiba Sensei's version, what I saw is based simply is as soon as you enter under his body, you raise the arm and shift. Okay. Enter and shift. Very simple and very effective. Come on, know it. With a sword. This is also expressed as Shiho movements, but as uke counts, kata. And kata. Muscles very extended. And kata. And come on. All of these movements, basically, you enter under Ike's body to basically stretch him or lock him. And then after that, by shifting or removing your body out of this space, you can express taisabaki, avoiding his attack. And you can also express you stretching him and bring him down. This is a I think it's very important and effective concept of Aikido. For example, a lot of techniques, you basically, for example, Ushiro Tomochi, from here, you stretch him upwards and shift your body outside from this position and let him come down. Up and let him come down. Or Aiki Nage, up and boom. You can use this concept, and it's very effective and can be expressed in a lot of different phases. Moreover, when it comes to a taisabaki itself, if you recall, with a sword, of course, this movement, I express the same way. Enter and cut down. Enter, cut down. This is all Irimi Tenkan movements, and this can, literally expressed in you see in the technique 1, 2, 3. Very effective and simple and strong. And ultimately, you can. I think a lot of technique is about Irimi and Tenkan. This is not the basic Yoshinkan style, but from the way I see it, you using the concept of Irimi Tenkan through the Shiho Nage, and again, taisabaki can be used in multiple attack when someone comes. Irimi Tenkan, or even you just use this one and go to the next one. Okay, so this this is my understanding of what Shiho Nage can provide with all of Aikido techniques. You basically enter under Uke's body to contact with the center of Uke's body, and you shift your body outside this position and bring your partner into your center. So, referring to Ueshiba Sensei, you enter Uke's center, and after you make Uke come into your center. And that's what the concept of Aikido, so he said. And I think the Shiho Nage literally expressed these words, and it contains a lot of importance, essence of Aikido techniques. So nowadays, of course, apart from my Yoshinkan movements, I encourage my students to practice the Ueshiba Sensei, entering and this one, entering and this one. Very simple movement with sword. Raise a sword and cut down with a sword. Raise a sword and cut down with a sword. And these movements can be used in many techniques, or even I sometimes to express it. From here, moving and bring this down. Sort of entering, and then moving to the side and. For me, by practicing this way, it gives me a lot of insights and ideas how to be able to execute techniques much easier than just repeating the basic form. And after I, try to shift this, good feeling towards the modern Yoshinkan Aikido techniques. And I think for me, Shiho Nage old style movements is very useful to teach my student how to do taisabaki against multiple attack in jiwaza. Okay? And I think definitely I would like to develop more. In Yoshinkan we don't practice a weapon because we in our time our sensei haven't taught us. And I asked one question some time ago. One answer was there is not enough time. Another one, Shiho Sensei didn't teach us or learn properly. That's what we heard. But anyway, I have another story to tell about this weapon things. Okay. And, thank you very much for your patience, and looking forward to the next videos.